The question I get asked all the time is, what upgrade or upgrades should I do to increase the value of my home? I love that question, and it's exactly what we're going to be answering here in this video today. Now, before we do, we are going to need to cover some definitions as well as share 3 things to consider when making those improvements. And all of that is coming up next. Now, you might be wondering, what definitions do we need to cover? And I'm glad you asked. The first one is market value. Because we're talking about increasing the value of your home, we really need to understand, what does that really mean? And that is, in your desire, increasing the market value. And market value is what a buyer is willing to pay for your home. It's not the same as what an appraised value would be. That is what a bank is willing to loan on the house. But it is all about, what is someone willing to pay today to purchase your home. And so that is the first definition of understanding. The other definition to understand is update. Update versus renovate. And so update is more of, what is the modern appeal of the home? And renovate is doing some additions, subtractions of taking something that may be old or broken and making it in good or as original condition. And so the questions will be around whether to update, renovate, what value are you really trying to affect? And those are the definitions that we're really going to want to understand. Now that we understand the definitions, let's talk about, how do you increase the value of your home? Well, you can't necessarily look at it as doing some sort of improvement by replacing something that's broken or doesn't quite work, such as, I like to give this example all the time when it comes to a roof. If your roof is leaking, by replacing the roof, you're not adding value, you're protecting value. Now, some will bring up more exterior functions such as decks or retaining walls and very similar things. If it is in a disrepair or it's failing, that's actually a negative effect on your home, and you won't be gaining any value by doing those items. You're actually protecting the value of the home. Value really is determined off of how many bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage, and then we start to look into, outside of location, we start to look into what does the features of the home have. And so if the home has the number of bedrooms, bathrooms, and square footage in the desired location, it's got that value there. And there's not really a magic pill that your home can take that will create this abundance of value. But as promised, I was going to share 3 things that you should consider when updating your home. And those 3 things are very simple. I would always encourage, number 1 is, consider the flooring of your house. Flooring of the home is one of the most highly sought after things when a buyer is looking, as far as if it is laminate, if it's hardwood, what kind of surfaces, carpet and such. And so you will really want to take a look at, what are some of the things that you can do with the flooring wise, functionality, and such as that. Number 2 is paint. Now, pro tip on paint, you really want to be careful on what type of colors you choose. If you didn't know this, but most paint companies, they have what is in 2022. When this video is being recorded is 2022. So whenever you're watching this, you can go to the paint companies and see what are the most popular colors for the years. And a lot of times they're very neutral base. And so painting a room can add kind of that fresh feel, that fresh look. And then number 3, something you should consider is doing some updating or renovations to your kitchen and bathrooms. Those areas can really help boost those views from a buyer when they're redone. When you have the granite countertops instead of the laminate or tile, you have the farm sink, and there's a number of different things that you can do and add into the home. Now, if you're looking to sell immediately, these things are really nice, but you really want to understand what the market value is for the home to see if it's required. If you're not looking to sell, then these things, if there's something that you desire to add, then go ahead and do it. There are things that will continue to protect the value of the home and bring more of a desirability to the home, therefore having more buyers who want to buy the home when it's the right time. Now, I'm gonna give you a little bonus because we talked about 3 things you should consider when trying to add or update and increase value to the home. 3 things you should avoid is, number 1, again, we're gonna go back to paint. Bold colors. Bold colors are those things that could be like your bright reds, I'm thinking of oranges and yellows, you know, things that will really draw attention to a room in a negative light. So watch out for those bold colors. Also watch out for luxury items. Luxury items that are expensive, they can while be an enjoyment to you, they don't necessarily translate in value when it comes to a potential buyer to the home. I remember a case where I walked into a $1 million listing, you know, I'm walking in with this buyer who could pay cash today for the house. And there was a big sign that said, check out our Brazilian-made chandelier. And it was the pride of the house. And this buyer who was interested in the home looked up at the chandelier and said, that's the first thing to go. So be very cautious when adding in luxury items, because while you may believe they're bringing in value to the home, they might actually be reducing value. And so that is definitely something to consider. And number 3 is unique fixtures, kind of in line with that chandelier. Having some sort of unique fixture does not necessarily create value. Value is only there in the eye of the beholder. So you really want to make sure that you're not spending your good hard-earned money on fixtures that may not translate in value. So I hope you found some information in this video helpful, as well as you think about how to update, upgrade, or renovate your home, that it has answered some of those questions. Now, I always suggest, if you are in the more immediate term of looking to sell a home, that you would actually reach out to a licensed real estate agent. They're gonna be the best to tell you what is happening in the marketplace, to give you that idea of what you should be doing. Our team here specializes in sitting down with you and making sure that we walk through each and every step and really have you understand how this ad can add value and how this can take away value. And one of the things that you want to be cautious of is people coming in, especially like I said, when you're selling, and wanting you to do a bunch of renovations when they might not be needed. And so definitely feel free and reach out to a licensed real estate agent. I think that's super important. Now, with value, we also want to continue to share more and more materials with you. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We've got some great materials in regards to how to continue to add value to your home. What does market value mean in a different length? As well as if you're an investor, we have some videos on investors. If you like handy, to be a little bit more handy, check out those Positives with Pete video series. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and we cannot wait to see you the next time. And remember, today is a great day that you can create positive change. Take care, everyone.